That is undemocratic.
Too covered.
I know a thing.
But let's get to the conversation.
Okay.
Betrayal is something that is very tough to deal with, especially when you're in a marriage and love. There's love in it. I don't know who to start with. Martin, you want to go first? No,
I want the men. I actually want to hear the
their opinion
perspective
is true.
on the story. Then I can go ahead and tell them what my mind is.
Martin, as the girl is
So
pointing at
please.
you, let's go.
Oh, so unfortunately I was sick
Uh-huh.
and I had to go take care of myself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's any problem with that. I went in for some reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my passport, so I had to overstay. And 2 years down the line, I only tried something and I was locked. You get it? So I had to, by force, there you can't just hit and run. So I had to stay with the lady. Unfortunately, it's been 2 years, but I really want to come back to my lovely wife, and I don't know what is wrong with that. I've checked, and she's still single. She's not moved on, and so I only want to come back to my wife. It was a mistake that happened, although it's been 2 years, but I love her so much, and I really want to come back to her.
Hey.
I don't think Martin heard the story.
No, he's telling his
Oh,
own
he hasn't.
story.
Oh, okay.
You know that way we do our exams and then we set our own questions,
Yeah.
then we answer, then we
Yeah.
add love letter to it.
I mean, I just checked my mental health is intact.
Me
Thank
too.
God.
Yeah, wow. Martin, wow. That's the story you want to go with? So 2 years. So if you had gone and everything went well, would you have still come back and said your wife is single? So
Everything went well, only that some mistakes happened. I'm a man. After treating myself,
Wait. Where you're a man, what does it mean
I'm
in
always
this
on heat.
Okay.
And after treatment, I was just, trying to get a job. I met this lady. Unfortunately, something happened. And it's too, that place, you can't just hit and run. It's US, it's not Accra. And so I was forced to stay in. And the love that I have for my wife, I just want to come back home. And my kid too, I can't leave my kid it's been 2 years, I need to come and see my kid. So that is why I only want to come back home to see my lovely wife and my kid. I don't think I'm wrong with this.
but so the part that you sent a message that your sister said you had died, no?
It's my sister, it's not me. I didn't send a message.
Okay.
I didn't send a message.
So it wasn't you?
No.
So she should forgive you so you guys can come back together?
I know her, she's so loving. My wife is very wonderful.
Yeah, but if the tables were turned, would you take her
It
back?
will never turn.
It would never turn?
No.
If the tables were turned and she
My
had
wife
gone...
will not do that mistake.
Okay. Okay. Please, we're live on Facebook, and please, I want you to see the person who said all the things and reset
God
his
have
own question.
mercy.
My husband was taken to the US for cancer treatment about 2 years ago. He won't allow me go with him. He won't allow me, underline, won't allow me go with him. His sister went with him instead. About 6 months later, I was told that he had passed away and was buried in America. Please just underline that part so that you understand. I just found out a few weeks ago that he was married. He was alive and married to another woman, and had sold a lot of his belongings to relocate with his sister. His sister and in fact his family knew and helped him do this behind my back. Unfortunately, he fell on the wrong side of the law because he beat his American wife before she could finish filing for his papers. And he and his sister are both been deported since they don't have the correct papers for immigration. Over the last 2 years this happened, I've gotten a huge promotion for a multinational, gotten a company house and a car, and earning huge. But now his family is begging me to take him back for the sake of the child we have together. Honestly, I miss him, John.
Hey,
as we were in a good marriage until he
Miami,
betrayed
yeah.
me. Everyone is begging on his behalf, from family to church, etc. What should I do?
Nah.
Yes, please. Go ahead. Why?
I find even her asking us for help problematic.
Why?
Sebe. I think maybe she's a fool.
Don't insult my wife.
That's what I'm saying. Sebe. And that is why the man would take advantage of her like that. You know, this thing about I'm not married, never been married before, so I can't really speak to, you know, the real issues in marriage. But we have heard a lot. I have married friends who confide in me and all of that. There's nothing wrong if being married, you know, life gets tough and you want to relocate.
Yeah.
If it's a marriage where both of us are in sync with each other, we love each other, nothing stops you from telling me that, babe, while we need to, I want to relocate for both of us. Now we know what the situation is like up T.
Yeah.
Where when you get there, until you get your papers, it's not easy. You need to do all kinds of things. Some of the things, the men, they don't want to do it. But they have to do it for paper's sake. We get it. But you see, you're married. Nothing stops you from telling your wife, number one. Number two, even if you get there and these are the circumstances with which you can get maybe the paper for free, as compared to paying money that you don't even have to pay for it to get it. Nothing should stop you from telling your wife, even in situations like that. Even though it will be hard, that, you know, I'm giving my man the permission to go and mess up out there with another woman. I'm going to keep it together because I know he's winning for us together. Yeah. Someone has to sacrifice for the both of us in a marriage. So I can understand. But one, you lie to me about relocating. You play on my emotions and tell me you have cancer when you don't have cancer. And now you need to travel. And you don't only do it alone, you do it with your family. Your family are your cohorts. That in itself is reason enough to not even speak to this man.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing if the man is the one lying to me, and it's another thing the whole family is involved.
Yeah.
I feel wako. Only why da. Enya a worry. Enya mind, whatever. Now I could now a mania. Waba bakedi portal. Me my bre. I have suffered to get myself where I am, where now I'm financially okay.
Yeah.
You suddenly want to
reconcile,
form amnesia like nothing of these sort happened, and you want to come and drink from
where you didn't. Yeah.
Where you didn't feel.
Yeah.
So in kawe nyamania, senka wate ho.
Yes.
I took tonight. And Charlie, the woman, honestly, this is not something you should even
nice
be asked.
of a person.
Say you miss him. You miss him for what? What do you miss about him? Is it a lies? Fantastic is saying sex. Sex. You can't get sex in today's world.
You can.
Even if I mean, how do you call it? Your age mates, you can't get them to have sex. Crispy came more. Fantastic more. Hey, what dude more, huh? A few cities. Okay, a few cities. No coffee, ni bomobai. Jesus. Then go service you nice and nice. I'm not promoting anything. No, but I'm just saying, yeah. It's just real. It's just real. You know what I mean? Outside, that be what the guys be doing. We know. We have this information, bro. You know what I mean? So this is not an issue where you have to even ask us for an opinion. The fact that you're asking us for an opinion, I'm sorry to say this, but you're a fool. And I can't hide it. I can't blur it. I have to tell you what the truth is. Because this is someone who played on you more. Do you know what it means for my husband to tell me he has cancer?
And that he's going abroad.
The emotional trauma. Every day, me tsunami bump and I'm in alpha hour and I'm a bump pie and healing me kunu.
NSPPD.
And so me bump in ya ujina uwato pa me pampa so. And you come back and you want me to take you back? You're crazy. Both of you.
Before you come in, no, you're.
You set your question and you answered it too.
Fair to
how is she not being
the two
fair?
of us, myself and my wife. You see, I had to leave for her to concentrate.
Concentrate on what?
So she can progress.
God have mercy.
Me leaving has made her successful. That is one.
So stay there.
Two. No. The success is for both of us because I left for you to succeed.
When you were dead. I was told you are
wasn't
dead.
That was a wrong message from my family, not me. But you see, for the sake of my little boy, I need to be with my son. That is one.
Yes.
2, if you want to have sex, you have tasted me before. You know how I do it. That is why you miss me. Baby, take me back.
Hey.
It's simple. Why is Noella being so... I said, why? Are you a witch? No, why? No, don't do that.
Oh my goodness.
She's not being fair.
It's how he's lying confidently for me.
I'm not.
I think
so
Martin just
lying.
loves to be trolled.
Yeah, he like.
I'm not lying.
No,
No, it's true.
It's true.
I miss her. She
You miss
misses
her.
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I came down for her. I was deported,
Right.
but I could have gone anywhere. But I'm coming back to her.
I'm also
Come on.
dead. I'm dead.
Yes, we are dead.
I
Okay.
want your dead body.
But let me move on to my other panelists. Look, somebody you say yes, Muy and Martin now you're siding with Noella because I'm a woman. I have emotions and I feel what she's going through, and we do feel it because Charlie, they leave you behind, the emotional trauma of you crying, waking up at dawn and you can't sleep. He has cancer. You don't even hear from him sometimes. Then they call you after 6 months and say he's dead. You did your own funeral. Not to even talk about the kind what share black cry for 1 year because Oyepa.
Yeah,
No, let me go this thing. The younger one, Crispy.
Actually,
Hello, service.
yeah, you're talking to Tola Kumi.
Presidential height. How are you?
Hey, it's my dad.
Crazy.
I think she should go back to her husband.
Come closer, sweetie.
I think she should go back to her husband.
Why?
See the way, the same passion and emotion Noella is speaking and trying to advise this lady, right? It's in that same, manner this woman is missing her husband. And if you advise her to do otherwise,
You guys are
you sound a
narcissistic.
third person.
It's not even a
No,
joke.
see, like you said it yourself, look at what they've put her through. Cancer.
Yeah, lie.
You are wondering when your husband is going to die because there's no cure. He will manage it for a while, but he will eventually go. You don't know when. Now he says he has to go for a treatment. You don't know. People go for treatment all the time and they die there, right? Now, you've dealt with all of these things. 2 years down the line, you find out, he's alive. He's jackpot, done all these things, and then a problem came, he's back. If you are not wise enough, mature enough, sensible enough, responsible enough to say that I'm not going to allow this person who put me through this amount of pain, I'm not going to give him that chance to do it again, then, yeah, you're a fool like Noella is saying. So if you say all of these things and come and tell me...
You want
honestly,
my
listen,
advice?
Bro.
What should I tell you?
I won't waste my time on you.
The signs are there.
Go.
You have
Go and
gone
be
through
with
your...
him.
Oh my God.
You understand? I don't want to be a third person. No. I won't be a third person. Go and be with him. Let him fire you again.
Of course.
Let him show you pepper again.
And get cancer again.
Thank you very much. Let him take you through exactly what he took you through before you found all of this out. Then when you're done, you can come to me. Then I'll have something for you. Because, see, we keep saying it all the time, and it sounds like a cliche that, a woman who is in love, you don't advise her. For her to go through
What
all
is
of
love?
this and still tell you, I miss him. You miss what?
That's my wife.
You had a good...
Tedia, this stick.
You had a good marriage before, and that's what, it's not like there are some wrongs that cannot be forgiven, but this is way beyond anything that I can think about.
Yeah.
Shouts to Tyler Perry. You don't plan, connive with your family, do all of this, and then when things go bad for you, you are telling me you want me to take you back. How? Like I can't say, like Mentiasie.
Yeah.
Devil,
At this
How
point
does it
in
work?
time, truly, if I were the one who went through, if I put myself in the woman's shoes,
Yes, madam.
and I were the one that went through that, and he's asking me to come back, no problem. I'll let you come home. Or I will chop you. When I finish chopping, I'll cook for you. Whatever I'll put in the food.
Hey, Noella.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Because what the man did,
It was painful. Like
Bro.
that, but don't
I
entertain him.
will not.
No,
Bro.
You see, when they do all of this thing, right? What Noella is saying she will do. when the yawa comes and they ask Noella why she did it, she will say it is because he did that to me.
Oh,
you shouldn't
but
be doing that.
oh,
No, you also made
That's
your
your
choice.
opinion.
The same way he made this choice.
That's
to
your
get
opinion.
cancer and go to the US.
I could have gone crazy.
You could have, but you didn't go crazy. But you didn't go crazy. So if you go and do all of those things too, it's not because he did that. You decided to do this for yourself. But I'm telling this woman, bro, if you think you miss your husband and the good marriage you had before,
good marriage,
please go back, okay? Enjoy the marriage, give birth to more children, probably have, I don't know what you want. Go on a vacation or something. You both of you go back to the US or Bahamas or somewhere.
He can't go back.
No. Somewhere else.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Right.
Second honeymoon and enjoy yourself. Okay.
Yeah,
because me, I don't have words for you.
Let me move to presidential candidate.
Yeah, height. Yeah. You're talking about me, right?
Presidential candidate. Ernesto.
Yeah.
See what is going on for me, dear. Charlie, no one mean the guy.
Charlie.
You see, this issue is very dicey. Matters of the heart.
Thank you.
It's very dicey. And sometimes you see individual differences. We all have ways we handle issues. So I'm not surprised somebody like Noella is that passionate about it. Somebody might also handle it differently based on their understandings. Look, let me tell you this. When we read the Bible says, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Let me finish. And even as a believer, Jesus Christ said, if someone hits you on the left cheek, give the right to him. It's good. Okay, but at the same time, on the cross, at a point, Jesus said, Father,
forgive them.
Why have you forsaken me?
Yeah.
Because at a point, he even said, Kabeya Makuwa with empowerment. It's not easy to forgive, especially when people blatantly treat you as if you don't exist, subject your emotions to trash.
Yeah.
It is as if you are emotionless. You are not a human being. You don't have feelings.
Yeah.
Sometimes people can be wicked. People can be mean. Look, the man and the family. If it is true that there was no cancer.
Yeah.
Fear and panic.
Yeah.
A young woman who
with
is
a
married,
child, yeah.
the husband has cancer. The probability that he may survive or not. There and then, the woman has to, okay, what if he dies? How am I going to take care of the kids? What is the next plan? You are putting the woman into an unnecessary pressure. And that is not the truth. But you didn't bother about how your wife that loves you will feel. Then the next thing, you travel abroad. Okay. Without you know that it is not true. You are not going for treatment. You want to resettle somewhere. You didn't tell your wife. You leave her with the idea that you are still ill and you're going for treatment. You leave her that vulnerable. Then you go. There, things can happen because sometimes because of papers and all this, we hear those kind of things. So your wife was thinking that my husband is still having a treatment.
Yeah.
But you were enjoying that. I'm coming. Then the issue of the man is dead. Who told the lady?
The sister.
The sister told
Family.
So
okay.
yeah, so family.
I'm coming.
Still family, right? Yeah.
Let's say the sister, not even the entire family. But okay, the lady also believed it. How did she believe that? Was there a funeral?
The corpse.
Yeah, was there a funeral? Were there pictures? Were there things to prove that the person is dead? So let's assume yes or no. Yes, at the end of the day, she's also accepted that, okay, I'm a widow. You know what goes into widowhood? Look, there are some of the ladies, they will tell you. And in our part of the world, when you become a widow, sometimes people are even afraid to marry you.
Yeah.
Because there is that.
You have a bad omen.
In our
Yeah.
part of the world. And that is unfortunate. Let alone how the family will treat you and all these kind of things, apart from intestate succession law also that came to remedy the situation and now has cushioned the woman to a certain level. But you subject the woman that you claim to love
To this kind of treatment.
to fake widowhood. This is a trauma. Not alone, you know, how to take care of the kids and all these things. That one too is a different thing altogether. Then, by grace, God elevates the woman to this level. And whether by default or karma, yours didn't go well. Then you come back. Okay, so what if you came and the lady had also died out of frustration? What if the lady had mental issues and was admitted at any of the, it's hypothesis, but let's look at it. But you came, is it because the lady is now successful?
Now doing well.
That is why you want to come back. That is one.
If she was a pauper.
Is it because you really love her? That is why you're coming back.
Obviously not.
But if you really loved her, you wouldn't have subjected her to this.
Yeah.
Look, the guy and the sister, if the entire family are also part of it, they are scammers. They are scammers. Because scammers play on your emotion.
Yeah.
They know your gullibility.
Yeah.
The guy knows that the lady loves him. And when he comes back, the lady would accept him. That is why he's bold enough to step forward and even find people to come and, let's apologize.
And
because,
the fact that
she'll
the church
forgive.
cries part
She'll
of
forgive.
it.
Because the church, what do you expect them to do?
This guy about the dollars about
The
it.
church would definitely plead, because I just told you, forgive us our trespasses. That is religious. So once it goes through a religious line, you don't expect the pastor to
God
say don't forgive.
forgives. God
But at the end of the
forgives all
day,
of us.
you are your own conscience.
Yeah.
So if you come to tell me that in spite of all these explanations we've given, you miss him, whom am I? Whom am I?
Who am I?
To tell you not to miss him.
Not to miss
Wow,
him.
bunch, yeah.
What is it? So if I'm not sure the lady, maybe the love for the man surpasses almost the pain she's been through, and for that matter, it erases everything. That one too is a different thing altogether. So, woman, please listen to your heart and weigh the odds. What is the guarantee that, okay, the first one, by grace, even though you suffered, God saw you through? What is the guarantee that they will not plan another thing? Because this is not a one-man thing. It's an orchestrated something by the family.
Yeah.
Or the guy and the brother and the sister. So what is the guarantee that it will not happen again? You can only count on hope. But what if the person is not changed? What if the person is coming because of your wealth? That too is another thing. And there is another side to it. Why the lady may consider the child. Because if you speak to psychologists, they will tell you, no, come on, I'm coming. They will tell you that children who are raised by both families are bold, they are intelligent, they are very active. There are a lot of disadvantages. Me, I was raised by my mom, and I know. There are other people too who may have different experiences and all these things. You should have the fatherly love and the motherly love at the same time, equal, balanced. At least it helps. If you speak to child psychologists,
1 minute.
I'm coming. Let me finish. When you speak to them, they will tell you this. So ideally, it would have been better if both of them, for the sake of the child, decide to stay together.
I disagree.
But can you? No. But can you stay with somebody like that? Because I see the guy as a pathological lawyer, a liar.
Yeah.
I'm a lawyer.
You are a liar.
I'm a lawyer.
You are a liar.
I'm a lawyer.
You know.
I disagree.
You see.
I totally disagree because you have a point.
Yeah.
It's good when children
Both
are being
parents,
raised
yeah.
by both parents, but at this point in time, the guy's morals there's nothing we can learn from him as a father. Absolutely nothing. What are you going to teach me, the child? Are you going to teach me how to lie? Are you going to teach me how to scheme my way
you would
through
have
things?
understood me. Allow me to lie.
Okay,
Because
listen.
what I was saying is ideally, I said ideally.
Okay.
That is the ideal way to go. But looking at the prevailing circumstance, the guy is a liar. Somebody who can fake his death, his own life.
Scammer.
The guy is a pathological lawyer.
My friend a lawyer, Bill. So you just want to
No,
insult
like
lawyers
this one
today?
I was
I know.
learning. You know.
Abraham is a liar.
Okay. So you see,
He's a liar.
if such a person, you give the person a second chance, and anything happens to you, you have yourself to blame.
But she won't blame herself. She'll blame the man again. And that is my problem.
No, the first time you didn't know. But this time you
around,
don't.
yeah.
So this time you have nobody to blame but yourself. So if you love him and you miss him, you can go. Let him in your life again. Whatever happens, you are responsible for
Exactly.
it. For the first time, you were a victim.
Yeah. Right
But this
now,
time, you are not a victim
You're not a
anymore.
victim, yeah. You're consenting to how he treats
Whatever
you.
happens to you is an agreement I've chosen. I know this path, but
Yeah.
I've decided to go that way. Simple.
but the child can be helped whichever way, right? A child of
I mean, I don't even want to talk about. See, the child is you, the woman, your responsibility. You need to save him or her from that beast of a father. Obviously, he's one of those who should not be fathering children because what like in this modern day world where internet is such a huge thing, people are learning all sorts of things. A day moral values inculcating in the child. So me, in my opinion, that child, the woman should be able to even keep her kids way away from the guy. But I don't even want to talk about that. I
So
want to talk
on
about
that score, I understand you because the guy has a bad record.
Yeah,
So his attachment to the child
will not help.
or
Yeah.
exposing the child
Yeah.
to such a person.
even more, even worse if they have a son. So is he now going to train the son to be like him? And boys look up to their
fathers a lot.
They love their moms, but they look up to their fathers for how do you call it? Authority. They see them as signs of
As
authority,
role models.
and role models as well, right? And that is clearly not a good role model. But aside everything, I know that individually all we have is family.
Yeah,
They say some people can give up on you, but as for your family, they're like the people that you can at least trust to an extent that, I'm on your bad. And family ride for you. But I think sometimes I think I'm a different person.
okay.
Because if my mom goes to do something against someone else's family, if my mom is wrong, my mom is wrong. Maybe I won't do her dirty in the presence of people, but when it gets to me and her, I'll tell her, look, one yard dear, so let's remedy the situation, and I'll ensure that she rights her wrong. Sometimes it's not all about I mean bema, it's semi kebi mano, bronsam, because clearly this is a human being, a woman as well. Oh, sister now, boy, unyane say oncha obi baba antro. Say we woo oko sane ho yare wa betray cancer or whatever, and now he's dead. I mean, flip the script. Put yourself in the woman's shoes. Sometimes
They will never do
don't
that.
just do that. Don't just ride for somebody because he's my elder brother. I owe him my loyalty. At that point in time, it's not loyalty anymore. It's just you being clearly a bad person.
Yeah,
Because I mean, I don't think the woman asked for that.
No.
And there's nothing she would do that would warrant such a scheme, such an evil scheme.
by the entire family.
Do you understand? And I
Yeah.
don't care. It could only be the woman who was in Masa.
That is
The
wickedness.
family. That is not a family you can trust.
No.
Yeah.
And even that guy, the guy who his sister and their boy, you cry, you have to be careful because also that me boy my yes I do way out. Or maybe my boy be against you, be a family member or something against you. So I think we should do better. Yeah, we should love our families and all, but wrong is wrong, right is right.
Yeah.
So in the face of wrong, do not hide behind, that's my brother, I owe him my loyalty because maybe when I was in school he looked after me, so I gotta support him on anything that he has to do. No. Sometimes be a human, let your human factor count. It's important. If the sister had done something different and said, listen, me brano, say anything, that's all your bonnet.
For all you know, it runs through the blood.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Let me stop talking.
But AJ, you see, when it happens this way, the problem is the society will begin to put pressure on you, the victim, to forgive.
And that is what is happening right
And
now.
if you don't forgive,
I will
brand you as if you are evil. But when you were going through the pain, nobody was bold enough to tell him that, yo, young man, what you're doing is not good.
Yeah.
We force people to forgive, even when they are not ready to forgive.
Yeah.
Can we, this one, before we even tell her, she will forgive. She misses the guy. Me, that's my problem. for a woman to think about everything you've done to her and say she
I
misses
miss
you.
He miss you.
Masa, they all be keeping and foul.
That is a good woman.
Come on,
You
no,
see,
that's
no,
not a
no.
definition of a good
Sometimes,
woman.
Whatever we
That's not a
did.
definition of a good
sometimes,
woman.
sometimes.
no,
Why
that
not?
is a-
Don't
that
be
is a good
joking.
woman.
Don't be joking with
I'm not
things like
joking.
this.
That's a good woman. That's a
No,
Christian.
Wait,
Martin,
okay, let's
Martin,
breathe,
The
let's
fact
breathe.
that the fact that someone is forgiving you
Yes.
after everything you've done to her, it doesn't make her a good woman in the sense that she's coming to be with you. I can forgive you, but
And
I don't
still-
have to
yeah.
get back into a relationship
No.
with you.
She wants me back. Please don't.
No,
do
no, no,
that.
no. I'm not saying she doesn't want you back. I'm saying it does. The taking you back is not the definition of a good woman. The forgiveness is the definition. But I forgive you for myself. I don't want to go around and be thinking that this person has done
And you
wrong
will
to me.
stay
And
inches away
Wait from
from
there.
miles.
Wait, Martin, let me
Miles
ask
away
you
from
one
me.
thing. Since you're putting yourself in the husband's shoes,
I am the.
if you had
husband.
come back and then if you had come back and then she was broke, flat broke, didn't have anything, not a peswa to her name, would you still have said you want your wife back?
Yes,
Lord
I
have
love
mercy
my
upon
wife,
you.
and you see, whatever I did was for the betterment of her life. I know how
What
she
better?
is.
What
No.
better?
I know how she is.
I want to look at
And
his face, pan.
Telling her the truth about me traveling and all that won't mean enkuta. Do you get
Oh,
it?
kuta de.
So I had to lie, go make it, and then come back and surprise her.
Subjected to.
Unfortunately, it didn't go well.
Your bra.
I'm back home, baby. The plans I had didn't succeed. I'm back. You know what? Everything that I've done, forgive me. For the sake of our kid, please. I want to come back home. I don't need your money. All I need is your heart.
This is not your house.
No, I want the heart, not the house.
Okay.
It's you I'm coming for, not the house, not your money. I love you.
Oh wow. God bless you, Pan. Let me bring the message. God bless you, Pan. Why?
If money is not enough for you, the heart is enough for you.
Yes, I want the heart. I don't want the money.
You want the heart?
Yeah.
Okay. God bless you, baby. Why? Hey. Now, actually, this case is very tough. But I recommend she go watch the things when things go wrong, because this man and their family and all coming to beg on his behalf are not. This is real cruelty from them. I'm even pissed. Benjamin Clinton from Tema. If she was my sister and she accepts the guy back as a husband, I will personally poison and go. Oh, what's nonsense? You miss him. Picture. You see. Picture Ghana, take your time, man. Good afternoon. This is a serious issue for me. I will never, ever. It's okay. Forgive. What kind of evil doing is this one? One that the pain way the pain be saying, the pain me be say telling her that he's dead. My name is Gino Fino inside Tutu. My advice to the woman in capital letters: do not take him back. He and his entire family are evil. His second coming will cost you 10 times what their scheme did to you. For them to fake death is the last straw. How can you live with a ghost? Atuyosin, and these are men. Men are telling you not to take him back. On a serious note, Martin sounds so romantic. Pow, he gets by Rob. Afternoon now. I think the lady should listen to her instincts. Be honest and tell him your concerns. Have no hesitation asking him to help you regain trust in marriage, but she should think twice before making a decision. Pretty Priscilla, inside. Hey, Priscilla, Martin. Ubesu, your mommy dear.
Today.
Was it Martin sounding romantic? He has vibes, man. Let me go to X. Our chef blogger says, "Good afternoon. Now, this is very simple. He's a ghost, dead and gone. She should not accept him back because the betrayal is too much. He can even kill her overnight. So the dead should remain dead." #Candid. PK. At PKGH says, I'll wait for another topic because I don't think this topic needs to be discussed. Wait.
Exactly.
Asajeli, I beg, leave me alone.
I feel like I've wasted my time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Psych, I can't see. He says, did he really have cancer though? Cause this one, dear. Akila says, don't accept him back. Never. Brown Montage G says, Isala must be his best friend. Lila, who the F does that? Okay, these are some of the messages coming on next. People are not taking it easy for him there. Some of the messages I had to skip because they're insulting the guy. Since you said it's you, they're insulting you, pan. And this one says, Dear Najili, I think the man doesn't consider his wife's emotions before taking it in instead. Common sense must tell the lady to back out of this mess. I mean, Manuel texting from Bitchley. Now, good afternoon to you and the entire crew. Deceit of such magnitude with the connivance of family can kill and make a partner go mad. I had my husband of 6 years with whom I had 2 boys was getting married to someone else whilst we're still married. Hey, I asked him, but he denied. Asked 2 of his siblings, both denied. Now, on the said date, I went with my family to the same venue, my sister. The same in-laws that I called are the very people I saw they engaging another woman for their brother. Jesus. Wow. Some of our spouses can be wicked at heart and treacherous. Now, tell the lady not to think twice about this. Never again should she make the mistake of considering him. Be selfish for once. He didn't think about your child. Why are you considering him? Love your life, prosper, madam. The right man for you will come. Noella, keep giving it to them, woto like that.
See, let me add on to this. You know, most of the time when they're saying, if you want to get married to someone, consider the person's attitude and character and everything. I think one of the things that we skip a lot is looking into the family you're marrying into, because they are the enablers of the person. If the person is a bad person but has a good family, chances that you'd have a good marriage can be high. And right, but if the person is like good but has a terrible family, sister, run. Don't think you've landed a good man, because the family, Charlie.
Hey, Mami, I'm really sorry, Charlie. You asked, and then everybody, you are the only one.
People can be treacherous. That is why, when you see the signal, run for your life.
Not this one, dear.
Because you see, if you follow some of these people, they will kill you. They don't care about your emotions. They are devil.
You die.
Because they play with people's emotions as if they don't exist. That is cruelty. That is devilish.
Thank you.
Without sin, there is no forgiveness.
How can you say that? Okay, you call somebody to tell the person, this is what I've heard, that your brother is getting married to another person. The person can be bold enough and tell you, no, that is not the truth. And the next day you go and see the person there. Then the next time they come begging and expect you to forgive. And if you don't forgive, you become the bad one. What kind of society are we still living in?
Maybe she's not a good woman. That's what happened. Maybe.
Martin, stop joking.
Media, AJ, let me tell you this. Me, if you do that to me, look, don't waste your time.
Yeah. Don't come back.
It will never suffice.
You're not a Christian.
Let's say so. Let's say
you and your family, how many times have
we sinned against God?
Yes.
In fact, Jesus.
I'm not God.
That's why I'm not God.
He died for us.
I can never be God.
Be Christ-like.
Jesus
be
was the one who came to die for.
You're not
Martin, thank you so much.